The NYPD is investigating after protests turned violent outside a synagogue in Brooklyn.
The anti-Israel protest started in response to a visit by the Israeli Minister of National Security. Let's get right to Good Day's Hayley Fixler. She is live in Crown Heights, Brooklyn with the very latest. Hayley, good morning.
Good morning, Dan Tashani. Well, we know that 6 people were taken into custody and at least 1 person was charged with harassment and assault. Now, this all happened after the clashes between the pro-Palestinian protesters and members of the Jewish community here. And this did happen Thursday, but there were issues and conflicts even before this big event. So take a look at this. This is video taken by a man who was reportedly hiding in the bathroom at a restaurant where Itamar Ben-Gvir, the national security minister for Israel, was eating. The man comes out of the bathroom and approaches Ben-Gvir and his group yelling. Take a listen.
Get the out of New York, Itamar. We know who you are. I'll tell you how this ends. You'll be remembered like a Nazi, and Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free.
Now, later that night, crowds waving Palestinian flags and scarves around their faces swarmed the Chabad headquarters in Crown Heights. This happened as Ben-Gvir was speaking and praying inside of the synagogue. The group was chanting Free Palestine and protesting the visit when they were met by members of this community. Then things turned violent. NYPD pulling apart pro-Palestinians and members of the Jewish community from fights in the middle of the streets. Tensions were high, and amidst the chaos and violence, you can see these photos showing a woman whose face is wrapped in a scarf being escorted by an NYPD officer. A group of Hasidic men are seen walking behind her, chanting. Now, she says she was not part of the pro-Palestinian protests, but she wanted to see what the commotion outside of her apartment was all about. Now, Mayor Eric Adams, he took to social media about these events, saying in part that this all began when a group of anti-Israel protesters surrounded the Chabad Lubavitch World Headquarters, which is a Jewish house of worship. And in part, he added, quote, "Let me be clear, none of this is acceptable. In fact, it is despicable. New York City will always be a place where people can peacefully protest, but we will not tolerate violence, trespassing, menacing, or threatening. Hate has no place in our city." Now, Adams says that there are reports of 2 women protesters who are harassed by counter-protesters. Adams said that one of those women did suffer injuries during the events, and he's asking those women to now come forward so that they can help officers with this investigation. Live in Crown Heights, Dan, Tashani, back to you.
Hayley, thank you very much.